Let me tell you something that nobody wants to admit. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, it's not because you don't make enough money, it's because you don't think like someone who has money. And until you change the way you think, until you rewire the mental patterns that keep you trapped, you could double your income, triple your income, multiply it by 10, and you'd still end up right back where you are. Broke, stressed, waiting for the next paycheck to cover the last mistake. This is not about blame. This is not about shame. This is about truth. And the truth is this: the paycheck to paycheck cycle is not a money problem. It's a mindset problem. And today, we're going to break that cycle, not temporarily, not with a side hustle, but permanently, by transforming the way you think about money, value, and wealth. Because once your mind changes, your circumstances have no choice but to follow. Here's what the paycheck to paycheck cycle looks like. You work, you get paid, you pay bills, you buy things, and by the time the next paycheck arrives, you're at zero, sometimes below zero. Month after month, year after year, the same pattern. And you tell yourself, once I make more money, I'll be fine. But here's the reality that nobody talks about: making more money doesn't fix a poverty mindset. Studies show that 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, not just minimum wage workers, people making $100,000 a year, people with good jobs, people who look successful from the outside. Why? Because income is not the issue. The issue is the programming. The issue is that you've been conditioned to consume, not to accumulate. The issue is that you've been trained to be an employee, not an owner. The issue is that you see money as something that flows through your hands instead of something you control, multiply, and command. And until you reprogram that, until you install a new operating system in your mind, nothing changes. You can read all the finance books you want. You can follow all the budgeting advice. You can hustle harder. But if your subconscious mind is still programmed for scarcity, for survival, for spending everything you have, you will always end up back at zero. So let's talk about what actually needs to change. First, you need to understand this fundamental truth: wealthy people think in assets. Poor people think in paychecks. Let me explain. When you're stuck in the paycheck to paycheck cycle, your entire financial life revolves around one question: when is my next paycheck? You plan your expenses around it. You count down the days to it. You breathe a sigh of relief when it hits your account, and then you immediately start spending it. This is paycheck thinking, and paycheck thinking keeps you trapped. But wealthy people, they don't think about paychecks. They think about assets. They ask, what can I acquire or build that will generate money for me whether I work or not? They ask, how can I turn this dollar into $10? They ask, what investments will pay me while I sleep? This is the shift. This is the dividing line between those who escape the cycle and those who stay trapped forever. You must stop seeing yourself as someone who exchanges time for money and start seeing yourself as someone who builds systems that generate money. Now let's go deeper into why this cycle is so hard to break. The paycheck to paycheck lifestyle creates a psychological prison. Here's how. First, it keeps you in survival mode. When you're constantly worried about making it to the next paycheck, your brain operates in fight or flight mode. You can't think long term. You can't plan strategically. You're just trying to survive. And survival mode is the enemy of wealth building. Second, it trains you to be reactive instead of proactive. You're always responding to bills, emergencies, unexpected expenses. You never get ahead because you're always putting out fires. And the moment you start to get a little breathing room, something happens. The car breaks down. The medical bill arrives. The expense you didn't plan for appears. Why? Because your subconscious mind expects it. Your mental programming says money comes in, money goes out. So it does. Third, it creates a scarcity identity. When you've been broke for years, being broke becomes part of who you are. It becomes your identity. And your identity always wins. You might say you want to be wealthy, but if deep down you identify as someone who struggles with money, you will unconsciously sabotage every opportunity to escape. You'll spend the bonus. You'll turn down the opportunity. You'll make the impulsive purchase because your actions must match your identity. And until you change your identity, your circumstances won't change either. So how do you escape? Not with tips and tricks, not with a budget spreadsheet, but with a complete mental transformation. Here's the formula. Step 1. Stop thinking like an employee. Start thinking like an owner. Employees trade time for money. Owners build systems that generate money. Even if you have a job right now, you must adopt the owner mindset. That means asking, how can I create value that compounds? How can I build something that pays me more than once? How can I invest instead of just spend? This is the difference between renting your time and owning your time. Step 2. Pay yourself first. This is not optional. This is the law. The moment money comes in, before bills, before expenses, before anything, you pay yourself. Not 10%. Not whatever's left over. A meaningful percentage that forces you to adjust your lifestyle, because here's the secret. You will always spend what's in your account. So if you pay yourself first and remove that money from availability, you force yourself to live on less, and living on less while earning the same is the beginning of wealth accumulation. Most people do it backward. They pay everyone else first and save whatever's left, which is always nothing. Flip it. Pay yourself first. Invest first. Build your future first. Then live on the rest. Step 3. Separate your money into 3 categories. Bills and necessities, the non-negotiables. Rent, food, utilities. Investments and assets. Money that will make more money. This is sacred. This is your escape vehicle. Lifestyle and wants everything else. Entertainment, clothes, dining out. Most people let Category 3 consume everything. Wealthy people feed Category 2 first, because Category 2 is what sets you free. Step 4. Increase your income, but don't increase your lifestyle. This is where most people fail. They get a raise, they get a bonus. They start making more money, and immediately they upgrade their car, move to a bigger apartment, start spending more. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's the reason people making $150,000 still live paycheck to paycheck. The rule is simple. As your income increases, your savings and investments should increase proportionally or even more. Your lifestyle should stay flat or increase slowly, because the gap between what you earn and what you spend is where wealth is built. Step 5. Build an emergency fund, then build an opportunity fund. The emergency fund is 3 to 6 months of expenses in cash. This removes the panic. This stops the cycle of debt every time something unexpected happens. But the opportunity fund, that's different. The opportunity fund is money set aside to invest when opportunities appear. When you see a business idea, a skill to learn, an investment that makes sense, you have capital ready. Poor people have no margin. So when opportunity knocks, they can't answer. Wealthy people have margin, so they can move when others can't. Step 6. Stop buying liabilities. Start buying assets. A liability takes money out of your pocket every month. An asset puts money into your pocket every month. Liability. It costs you insurance, gas, maintenance, depreciation. That investment property, asset. It pays you rent every month. That expensive wardrobe, liability. That online course that teaches you a high-income skill, asset. Every dollar you spend is a vote for your future. Are you voting for freedom or for continued bondage? Now let me share the principles that the wealthy operate by. Principles you must adopt if you want to escape permanently. Principle 1. Wealth is built in the margins. You will not get rich from your salary. You will get rich from what you do with your salary. The difference between your income and your expenses, the margin, is where your future is built. Most people have no margin. Everything they make goes out, so they have no future, only an endless present. Create margin. Protect margin. Invest margin. Principle 2. Money is a tool, not a goal. Stop chasing money for the sake of having money. Chase money for what it represents. Freedom, security, options, impact. When you understand that money is a tool to build the life you want, you stop wasting it on things that don't matter. Principle 3. Your income is a reflection of the value you provide. If you want to make more money, provide more value. Learn a skill that's in demand. Solve a problem people will pay for. Become indispensable in your field. Your paycheck is a mirror of your market value. If you don't like what you see, increase your value. Principle 4. Investing is not optional. You cannot save your way to wealth. Savings accounts pay almost nothing. Inflation eats it alive. You must invest in stocks, in real estate, in businesses, in yourself. Your money must work as hard as you do. If it's sitting idle, it's dying. Principle 5. Financial freedom is bought with sacrifice. You will not escape paycheck to paycheck by staying comfortable. You will have to say no to things you want. You will have to delay gratification. You will have to work harder, smarter, and longer than you have been. But that sacrifice is temporary. The freedom it buys is permanent. Let me tell you about the people who escaped. There's the man who made $35,000 a year but saved 20% of every paycheck. While his co-workers laughed at his old car and cheap lifestyle, he invested consistently for 10 years. Today, his investments generate more income than his job ever did. There's the woman who worked 2 jobs, not to spend more, but to invest more. She lived below her means, bought rental properties, and now those properties pay her bills while she builds her dream business. There's the young man who realized his degree wasn't paying enough, so he taught himself a high-income skill, copywriting, sales. Within 2 years, he tripled his income. Within 5, he owned his time. None of these people were lucky. None of them had rich parents. None of them won the lottery. They simply decided that the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle would not define their lives. They changed their thinking, they changed their habits, and their reality changed in response. Now let me tell you what you don't want to hear. Escaping the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle requires discipline that most people don't have. It requires you to live below your means while everyone around you is living above theirs. It requires you to invest in your future while others are funding their present. It requires you to be patient, strategic, and willing to be uncomfortable. Most people won't do it. They'll keep choosing comfort over freedom. They'll keep choosing instant gratification over delayed reward, and they'll stay trapped. But you, if you're still listening, you're not most people. You're someone who's ready to make the hard choices. You're someone who understands that temporary sacrifice creates permanent change. You're someone who refuses to spend the next 10 years the same way you spent the last 10. So let's install the new identity right now. Say this out loud, with conviction, with finality. I am not a slave to my paycheck. I am a builder of wealth. I control my money. It does not control me. I invest before I spend. I think in assets, not expenses. I am patient, disciplined, and strategic, and I am escaping this cycle forever. That is your new identity. Not someone who hopes to escape, someone who is escaping. Not someone who tries to save, someone who invests with purpose. Not someone waiting for a miracle, someone creating their own freedom. Let me make you a promise. If you change your mindset, if you pay yourself first, if you invest consistently, if you increase your value and refuse to inflate your lifestyle, you will escape. Not in a month, not with a magic trick, but steadily, surely, inevitably. 1 year from now, you'll have breathing room. 3 years from now, you'll have options. 5 years from now, you'll have freedom. 10 years from now, you'll look back and realize the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle was just a chapter, not your story. But it starts today, right now, with a decision. The decision that you will no longer accept this cycle, that you will no longer be a victim of your circumstances, that you will become the architect of your financial future. The paycheck-to-paycheck cycle ends when you decide it ends, not when you make more money, when you think differently about the money you have. So decide now. Escape the cycle. Build the life. Claim the freedom. It's waiting for you.